please hit that subscribe button. Hey everybody, better suited to win the Stanley Cup this season. If you are new to the channel, the Washington Capitals, the Boston Bruins.
Locked on and he scored! And we're live. And we're live. What's going on, everybody? We got another live stream here tonight, and this one is going to be a little bit different. I have never done this on live before. We are going to be looking at some of my hockey cards. Definitely not all of them. We'd be here all day looking at all of them. But if you guys enjoy this and this goes well, then I definitely might do this again in the future before we get through, you know, I mean, I've got loads to go through. But I got a bunch here in front of me now, and I just want to kind of look at them with you. I mean, there's not a whole lot going on right now, not a whole lot to do. So it's cool to have everyone here already. This is pretty sick. We got Brandon, Maddie, Connor, Vaughn, TTC, Best of Hockey, Kenneth, Vegas, Vix, all here. What is going on, everybody? Thank you guys so much for being here right at the start. This is fantastic. So remember to hit that like, guys. Those thumbs up really, really go a long way and help out the channel a lot. And subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are very, very close to 1.38K subscribers. So maybe if we get a couple new subs tonight, we'll get there. But yeah, so I was going to wait a little bit before I got into the cards necessarily because I want to give people a chance to get here and get to see them. But I got a pretty good stack here, quite a few, honestly. Here, there's a lot of different packs. And then this one, which I have never opened. So this is going to be interesting to look at. Hey, Transportation Land, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for being here. Very, very great to have you here as always, bro. I also got a beer, so we're going to crack that too. I don't know how long this is going to take. I figure this stream is probably going to be, I don't know, about hour and a half or so maybe, but we'll see. I would like to get through as much of this as possible. And it will depend on how much you guys want to sit around and watch this too as well. Yeah, let's have a good night, guys. Obviously, last stream went really, really well. And I'm hoping that this one's going to be a lot of fun too. So I want to thank you all again for being here. Please remember to hit that thumbs up button, hit that like, subscribe if you're new, and then we'll get into some cards here and start taking a look. Hey, yeah, Vaughn, I saw, man. I saw, but that was not a good idea. Kenneth was watching the Vancouver riots before this stream. That's pretty funny, actually. Yeah, when they lost in the finals and then rioted afterwards. Hey, THG, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping in and watching. Very much appreciated. Love having you here as always, bro. NASCAR is coming back this weekend, Vaughn. IndyCar is coming back the beginning of June. That's obviously good news. Yeah, I mean, I'm pumped. NASCAR is coming back this weekend. We are getting, you know, UFC came back already. Now NASCAR is coming back. We're starting to get stuff starting to come back. So I'm really, really pumped about that. But looks like we got a pretty good group of people here. So let's take a look. I want to start. Some of these are in packs. Some of these are not. They're just kind of standalone cards. But I got a few, honestly, don't even know where these came from. They're kind of random, to say the least. But I got an Alan May card here. Hang on, I want to get this so that you guys can see this. Hey, thank you, Bruins Betrayer 2.0 for the sub. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you. That's awesome. So let's see. We got Alan May here, Washington Capitals. Obviously, he was a fighter for the Capitals for quite a while in the late 80s and into the 90s. Actually, Alan May, just a heads up, is going to be coming up very soon. Oh, what is this camera doing? God. Going to be coming up very soon on my Enforcer Hall of Fame. So Alan May is going to be on that series. If this camera is not going to focus all night, I am going to get mad. Hey, what's going on? I don't know where Sutton is, TTC. Bruins Betrayer, welcome to the channel, man. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. Do I have the Tim Hortons? I do not have Tim Hortons hockey cards, Transportation Land, so I'm not sure. Hey, that's cool, Bruins Betrayer. I've got loads of hockey cards. I've got a bunch that my dad gave me that were his. I don't know. I've got a lot of them, but we're just gonna go through some of them tonight. And if you guys want to see more, then I will go through more and more boxes of them. If you guys want to do this again. No, they don't have Dunkin' Donuts hockey cards, TTC. No, but yeah, that's Alan May from the Washington Capitals. He was a pretty good fighter. For them in the late 80s and in the 90s. So that's just a standalone card I had laying around, along with these two, who are two players that I really don't know very well. This is Brad Shaw from the Hartford Whalers. I really don't know much about him. Again, these cards are from the early 90s. And this is Dave Barr from the Detroit Red Wings, another guy that I really don't know that much about. Yeah, probably not, Jack. Nope. Sutton, hey, what's going on, Sutton? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. I'm getting a new camera long before I get a mic, because I just use the camera as the mic. So I'm much more likely to get a new camera. But anyway, we're going through... Oh yeah, dude, I'm very, very pumped to be on the podcast tomorrow. It's weird, like I've been asked to be a guest on other people's stuff now, and that's like a really weird feeling for me, because like I don't know, I feel like I'm like somehow important or something. I don't know. It's a weird feeling when you have other people coming to you wanting you to be a guest on their shows. Like, it's really, really cool, and I really am glad that you guys want me. But it's just when it starts happening for the first time, it's a really cool feeling that like other people want you. It's not just like my channel anymore. It's other people want me on their stuff too, which is absolutely sick. So yeah, I cannot wait for tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, Nordic is here. What's going on, Nordic? Appreciate you stopping in. As always, bro. Great to have you on the channel. All right, I got some good ones coming up here. The next batch, if you don't like the Bruins, the next batch is not going to be good for you, because I got a whole bunch of Bruins stuff. Obviously, they're my favorite team, and I've got some new and old ones. Let's see. Oh, DMV's here. What's good, Alex? Appreciate you being here, as always. Let's see what else. Hey, DMV, appreciate it, man. Hey, Bruins fan. Jack's here as well. What's going on? Emma, what's going on, everybody? Wow. Thank you guys so much. Sutton rip his phone screen again. That's not good. But yeah, so let's go. These, I got a bunch of like newer Bruins cards that are actually really, really cool. Current players on Boston, and not fourth liners either, like good current players. Like here I got a Tuukka Rask card. This is from 2017. This is from 2017, so a few years ago now, but that's Tuukka. I got, I think these are all from the same year. This is Brad Marchand, so I got a Marshy card. Let's see, Zdeno Chara. Yeah, these are all from 2017. These must have all come together. I got them nice and protected. David Krejci, obviously longtime Bruin, and my absolute one of my favorites, David Pastrnak, Pasta here. Let's see, yeah, 2017 as well. So this card is from before when Pastrnak got really, really good and really exploded. And then I've got some older ones. Actually, before I get to the older ones, these are awesome. This is not a rookie card. No, the thing says, my friend gave me this. It's in a rookie card thing, but it's not a rookie card. This is a Patrice Bergeron card from 2010. So, or the end of 2010. So it might be a 2010-2011 season card. But that's, obviously before. This was actually probably from the year that Boston won the Cup. And then this is really cool. This is a legitimate Patrice Bergeron rookie card. Obviously, he's my favorite Bruins player. And this is from his rookie season before he ever played a game in the NHL. Before he ever played in the NHL. There's only... This is number 600. It's way too small for you guys to be able to see on the camera, but this is number 627 out of 899 of these cards. So there's only 899 of these cards, and this is one of those Patrice Bergeron rookie cards. So obviously I have this in a very nice case. My friend Will gave it to me. Some of you guys probably know Will from the live streams. He's been on a few times. This is an awesome card. Probably, definitely my favorite out of the Bruins cards, just because Bergeron's my favorite player and is so, been on the team forever. Do I have a Joe Thornton card in Boston? I don't think so. Hey, Eddie, what's going on? No, I do not have a Chara Islanders card, I don't think. I would maybe, I don't know, if I looked around maybe, but I don't think so. TTC, that's because we always beat you in the playoffs. Austin Matthews rookie card, that is incredible. That is really, really cool. Wow, your brother has a McDavid card from Junior. That is sick, absolutely sick. Then I've got some older Bruins cards as well, and these are really cool because these go back to the 70s. These actually came from a subscriber. Glenn D, who comments on the channel, he's an Oilers fan. You'll see him in the comment section sometimes. Glenn actually sent these to me in the mail because he had them, but he's an Oilers fan. He didn't have much use for Bruins cards, and so he sent me these, and these are really, really cool. So this is a Gary Doak Bruins card from, let me check the year. He was a defenseman for Boston. 1980. This card is from 1980. Gary Doak, Bruins defenseman. So obviously that's really, really cool. And we got a Wayne Cashman when he was the captain. So this is obviously a little bit later in his career. I believe. Yeah, these are all O-Pee-Chees, I think, from the same year. I think they were going to all be from 1980. But that's Wayne Cashman with Boston. Obviously, he was on the Bruins for a long, long time. Really gritty, good winger, and great leader on the team as well. Rick Middleton, absolute Bruins legend. One of the more underrated players of all time. Middleton put up a ton of points and does not nearly get the credit that he deserves. This is a same year, 1980, I believe. Yep, Rick Middleton, 1980 card. And he's just a guy that was really, really underappreciated, I think, playing in the 70s and into the 80s. Yeah, he was the Bruins' leading scorer in the 1979-80 season with 92 points. He had 40 goals and 52 assists for 92 points in 1979-80. And then last, this is not the same. This is a little bit later, I think. No, this one's from 1980-81. It is Morris Lukowich. Not as well known of a player, obviously, as those other three who are all, pretty well-known Bruins legends. Morris Lukowich, not so much, but still a really cool card nonetheless. And, oh no, this isn't from 81. This goes through, this is the mid-80s. I can't even see. He's talking about he was on Winnipeg in 80-81, but this card is from 1986. So this card's from 1986, so mid-80s for Morris Lukowich. So those are the Bruins ones that we've gone through. So let's see. I see some more. I see some more. I'm sorry I'm missing a lot of the chat, guys. I'm trying to look at the cards and stuff. But Jack says he didn't give me a Peter Klima. I don't believe so, no. Brandon's got his Oilers franchise going. McDavid leads the team. That's good. Hey, Leafs Forever, what's going on? Appreciate you being here. Yeah, Sutton, if you got cards, you should definitely make a binder. Yeah, Eddie, Middleton was awesome. Firestrike's got a McDavid sophomore card. That's fantastic. Look, dude, I'm not going to look on Discord in the middle of the stream. Like, I'm busy streaming right now. I check Discord after, but I'm not going to look in the middle of the stream, bro. All right, so actually, let's keep going. Oh, another one-off card. This is a Sean Burke card from the New Jersey Devils. Sean Burke was actually one of the more underrated goaltenders of the 90s. He had a pretty good career. And this is from the New Jersey Devils, and this card is from 1990. So this was still early on in his career. But Sean Burke with New Jersey there is another card I have. That's another just one-off one. Not really sure how it got in this pile because most of these are all in packs. But, oh, another one-off card here. Glenn Hall. Wow, this is an absolute throwback. Glenn Hall here. Obviously, this is him with Chicago. He also played for St. Louis. He played with Detroit as well. He was a two-time Vezina Trophy winner, 1963 and 1960. Oh no, three-time Vezina Trophy winner, 63, 67, and 69. He won the Vezina Trophy. Wow, Hall of Fame goaltender. That's incredible. So Glenn Hall, that's a really cool card as well. Not sure how that got in this group, but most of these are packs. Now, yeah. Yes. Wow, that's really cool that you have the you have the exact card. That is really cool. Peter Klima taped his stick weird. I'd have to go back and check that. I don't have his tape job memorized. Yeah, Fire Strike 90-91. Yep, very, very good. Sean, yeah, Jack, for sure. New Jersey and Hartford. Sean Burke was very, very good for sure. I don't believe I have Sean Avery or Matt Cook, Vaughn. I really don't think so. Yeah, I have Glenn Hall. It's not like a Glenn Hall from when he was playing card. It's from 1998. But it's like one of those legend cards, like looking back on legends of the game. But Glenn Hall was a very, very good goaltender. All right, now I have one pack here of modern cards. Well, not exactly, because obviously Brett Connolly's not with the Washington Capitals anymore, but, modern players at least who are in the league now and such. This is the only pack of modern cards I have in this group. I do have other modern cards, but in this group, I mean... the rest of these all come from the early 90s, I believe. But let's take a look at these. We've got Brett Connolly here with the Washington Capitals. These are all going to be from 2017-18 season. These are all going to be 17-18 season, I believe. So Brett Connolly's in Washington here. Obviously won the Cup. Let's see. I'm trying to keep up with the chat, guys. My apologies. Can we trade through the mail? Maybe. It depends on what you got. Hey, Danny, what's going on? Appreciate you being here, Danny, for sure. Thanks for stopping in. We got a Brett Connolly 2017-18 Washington Capitals card here. We've got Devin Dubnyk with the Minnesota Wild, obviously. All these cards are the same year, so 17-18. We've got Aaron Ekblad with the Florida Panthers, so we've got an Ekblad card here. Who's worse, Sean Avery or Matt Cook? Matt Cook. Matt Cook was awful. We have a Matt Nieto card with the Colorado Avalanche. So that's a pretty cool one. He played with the Sharks for a number of years and then went to Colorado. And we've got an Evgeny Dadonov, and this might be... No, this is not his... This is his first year back in the NHL. Okay, so he has him on the back with Florida from 2010 through 2012, or 2009 through 2012, but then he left, went back to Europe, and now came back to the Florida Panthers, and 17-18 was his first year back in Florida, I believe. And, Islanders fans are going to be a little salty about this one, but this is Andrew Ladd for the New York Islanders. Obviously, that contract has not worked out for them, but Andrew Ladd with the Islanders. So those are the modern cards I have in this group. No, I have not seen Mark Savard's tape channel. No. Oh, sweet. We got to 1.38. Fantastic. Thank you guys so much. That's awesome. That's really, really cool. So thank you guys so much for that. Please subscribe if you're new. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. Both of those things really help out a lot. Now, the rest of these packs, I mean, I've got loads of them here, are all from the early 90s. I think they're mostly 90-91 or 91-92 season. So there's going to be definitely some good old school 90s players in here. Was there an original Ottawa Senators before the present Senators? I believe Ottawa definitely had a team before, like going way, way back. I'm not sure if they were the Senators or not, but I know Ottawa had a team way, way, way back. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to rip through these packs, guys, because obviously I don't want this to take all night. But I try and keep the cards in the pack just to keep them safe because I don't want them getting damaged or anything. But this pack is from 1991-92. Let's see. And these are NHL Pro Set cards. That's like, I'll show you the pack form. Actually, it says everything's like in French on it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but everything's like in French on it except for the NHL Pro Set. So I can't even read the cards. They're literally all in French. So they must be like from Quebec or something. But this is a Peter Svoboda for the Montreal Canadiens. Obviously, Svoboda was a pretty well-known player back in the day. Pretty good defenseman. So there's Svoboda. We've got a Rick Tocchet with the Philadelphia Flyers. Obviously, Tocchet is now the coach of the Arizona Coyotes, but this is him back in his playing days with Philadelphia. And what people don't realize about Rick Tocchet is not only was he tough as nails and he could fight anybody, he was a good player too, a really good player. I mean, he was a guy, he had 37 goals and 96 points in 1989-90. Are you kidding me? 37 goals. He had 40 goals in 90-91 with Philadelphia. I mean, he was a really, really good player, too. And he also was tough as nails. Here is Rich Sutter with the St. Louis Blues. Obviously, a pretty cool card here with St. Louis. Let's see. Player that I don't know all that well, Pelle Eklund. Another Philadelphia Flyer here from 91-92. Wow, a bunch of assists. He was a center. He looked like a pretty good center, actually. 69 points in 88-89, 89-90, 62 points, and 69 points again in 90-91. So a pretty good center there with Philadelphia. Eric Weinrich with the New Jersey Devils. Another guy I don't know a ton about, but looked pretty cool there. Craig McTavish, very well-known player with Edmonton. Craig McTavish there. Obviously, still I believe with the Oilers or maybe not anymore. He was with the Oilers organization for a long time. Do I miss the Atlanta Thrashers? No. No, so I probably won't be using these guys for Remember Him because I only do players that I saw play, and I was not watching hockey in 1991. This is Igor Larionov with the Vancouver Canucks. He also went on to obviously play with Detroit, pretty famously with Detroit. But this is Larionov with Vancouver. But I never saw most of these guys. Some of them, I guess, played into the 2000s, and I would have seen play. But a lot of these guys I have not seen. I never actually saw play live myself. So for Remember Him, I only do players that I actually remember. This is really cool, guys. Mark Messier, NHL All-Star card. So this is Messier. He was still with the Edmonton Oilers at this point, but this is an NHL All-Star card. You can see him in the old 90s style All-Star jersey there. So that's really, really cool. Dave Capuano with the Vancouver Canucks. He, let's see, is that? I can't even read the cards. They're all in French, guys. My apologies. But Dave Capuano with Vancouver. That's pretty cool. Jimmy Carson with the Detroit Red Wings. Another guy I don't know a whole lot about. Looks like a pretty decent player, though, by his numbers. He had 371 points in 352 games played at this point, so obviously a quality player. Who's Mike Richards? Mike Richards played for Philly and then L.A. He's a pretty recent player. Hey, Raven Squad. Ace is here as well. What's going on, guys? Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. You have got a Sidney Crosby card. That's awesome. Nobody remembers Larionov played with San Jose. I didn't even know that. Wow, no. Yeah, I think he was with Vancouver for a while, but he's always known for his Detroit time. Yeah, Mark Messier was, I mean, especially Oilers Messier and Rangers Messier was incredibly good. Jimmy Carson was in the Gretzky trade, yes. Raven Squad has a Sidney Crosby card. That's really cool. Let's see. This is a Dave Taylor. This is a Dave Taylor trophy card for the King Clancy Trophy and the Bill Masterson Award. So, pretty interesting card here with Dave Taylor. This is another All-Star card. It's Brett Hull. Obviously, you can see him in the NHL All-Star jersey there, but this is Brett Hull, All-Star with the St. Louis Blues. I don't even know what that is. And here we go, Wayne Gretzky, Lady Byng trophy for Wayne Gretzky. I don't know who celebrates winning the Lady Byng, but damn. At least we got Gretzky in the pack. Here's someone I don't know that well, Pat Eliniuk. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, with the Winnipeg Jets. I don't know much about this player. What was he, a right wing? And... oh, actually, pretty good numbers here. Two 30-goal seasons in 89-90 and 90-91 with Winnipeg. So obviously, a pretty good player there. But I really don't know much about him. And then finally, a player I do know plenty about, Wayne Gretzky's buddy, Jari Kurri, with the Edmonton Oilers here. Obviously, Kurri played a crucial role in Edmonton during their glory years. And beyond, but that's oh wow, no, he had been, never mind. See, it has the Kings logo here. He had been traded to the Kings by this point, but the picture on the card is still him in Edmonton. But he had been moved on to the Kings at that point. So that does it for this deck, guys. But that was pretty cool. That's from 1991-92. And I'll put those back. And, I mean, I don't know if we're even going to get through all of these tonight, but I've got a bunch here. Let's see what this is. This is from, this is Premier Edition Bowman Hockey 1990. So, we got 14 cards here. One glossy card. I guess that was like some special thing is if you got a glossy card. And, one stick of bubble gum that I'm sure I threw away because the bubble gum from 1990 was not good anymore. Honestly, guys, if you guys ask me like if I have certain players or not, I don't know. I have so many cards, I could not possibly memorize every player that I have. So, I probably do at somewhere, Leafs Forever, but I'm not entirely sure. No, Brett Hull did not look drunk in that pick, at least not to me. Oh, wow, these look really cool. All right. Another Jimmy Carson card. So this is from 1990. Here's Jimmy Carson with Detroit. Another, we already talked about him. This is Murray Craven with the Philadelphia Flyers. Not a guy that I know a lot about. Yeah, I don't know that much about him, but here he is with Philadelphia. Minnesota North Stars. I loved their jerseys. Minnesota's jerseys were awesome. This is Ulf Dahlin, another guy that I don't know that much about, but let's see, was he a forward? Yeah, or defenseman. Left shot. Does it even... Oh, left wing. Left wing for the Minnesota North Stars. Again, you know, some of these guys, I mean, this is all before I was born, so some of these guys I don't know that much about, but obviously the well-known players I do. This is Tomas Sandstrom, definitely a name that you diehard hockey fans will definitely know. This is him with the LA Kings. Sandstrom was a pretty good player back in the day for sure. Kelly Rudy. Oh, this is a cool card. Kelly Rudy with LA back in 1990. So that one I think is pretty cool. There's some really cool cards here. Another player that I really don't know. This is Tony McKegney. Tony McKegney with the Quebec Nordiques, obviously. I really don't know that much about him. He was a right wing, 6'1", 200 pounds. Yeah, I don't know. Some of the names are familiar, some of them are not. Adrian Plavsic with the Vancouver Canucks here. He was a defenseman. Another guy that's not a huge name, not that I know that much about. Let's see. Rob Brown with the Pittsburgh Penguins here. Rob Brown with a special hat trick card. He was one of 14 NHL players to record more than one hat trick during the 1989-90 season. He recorded hat tricks versus Boston, LA, and Minnesota during that season. He had 3 hat tricks for Pittsburgh in 1989-90. That is Rob Brown. We've got Sean Cronin here of the Winnipeg Jets. Hopefully the camera refocuses. It does. So also these Winnipeg jerseys were pretty cool. This is Sean Cronin, defenseman for Winnipeg. Hey Spotlight, what's going on, man? Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'm sorry if I miss your chats, guys. I really am focused more on the cards. But obviously, you guys can talk amongst yourselves, certainly, in the chat and discuss all these different players. Because some of them I really don't know that much about. These were all before I was born. So obviously, the bigger name players I certainly know, but not all of them. This is Kelly Miller, a left wing for the Washington Capitals. Another guy that I'm not too familiar with, but still definitely a cool card nonetheless. Remember, please hit that like button, guys, if you haven't already. Those thumbs up help a lot. And please subscribe to the channel if you are new. We just hit 1.38k subscribers, I believe. That's what you guys are telling me. So that's really, really cool. Obviously, you want to keep adding to that. We have a Dirk Graham card with the Chicago Blackhawks here. Captain of the Chicago Blackhawks, Dirk Graham. Hey, Sal, what's going on, man? Thanks for watching. Appreciate having you here as always. This is a cool one. He was obviously the captain for Chicago, at least for a little while. Not overly familiar with him, but still pretty cool card. Mike Krushelnyski, this is a good one. He's with LA. Obviously, he played for Boston. I actually have a really cool picture of him that I got. He also from subscriber Glenn as well. But Mike Krushelnyski, he played for Boston, he played for LA, he played for Edmonton. So this is a pretty cool card for sure. We got John Casey. We got John Casey in goal here for the Minnesota North Stars. Again, I loved Minnesota's jersey. The late 80s / early 90s NHL had some of the coolest jerseys, and these Minnesota home jerseys were one of those that were really, really cool. And John Casey was a pretty good goaltender back in the day. Trevor Linden, this is a great card. So Trevor Linden I did see towards the end of his career. This is obviously earlier. This is actually quite early in his career. But here he is with the Vancouver Canucks. Trevor Linden went on to be a Canucks legend and had a very long and successful NHL career. So that's a really cool card. And last but not least, we have Paul Cavallini with the St. Louis Blues, another player that I don't know a whole lot about, but Paul Cavallini with St. Louis here. So that does it for this. That does it for this pack, guys. As I'm gonna try and cover it back up so none of these get damaged. These are pretty cool. I love going through and looking at all the old players and stuff. So a lot of these guys I never even got to see play, so it's really, really cool to look at it. Let's see. We'll move on to the next set here. We are back to 1991-92 NHL Pro set, also all in French, so I'm not going to be able to really read the cards. Oh, this is great. What a way to start. Eric Desjardins early in his career with the Montreal Canadiens. What a great card that is right off the bat. Desjardins was a fantastic defenseman for a long time in the NHL. And this is him, pretty early on in his career with Montreal. So that's really, really cool. Doug Wilson with Chicago. That's also a really cool card as well. So we got Doug Wilson with the Blackhawks here. This pack is off to a roaring start. Kevin Dineen with the Hartford Whalers here. Alternate captain on the team. And he's gone on into the coaching ranks now. But that's a cool card as well. Again, Hartford's uniforms, one of the greatest of all time. Hey, Jesus Christ just subscribed. Well, thank you, Jesus, for subscribing. Very, very much appreciated, as always. Let's see. Oh, God, they just keep coming. Joel Otto. Joel Otto was a very, very good center for a long, long time. And obviously, most known for the Calgary Flames. But yeah, Joel Otto, really cool guy for sure, and real good player, good depth center, or not middle of your lineup center for sure. Pat Verbeek, one of my favorite players of all time. Pat Verbeek, this is him with Hartford, and he played for quite a while in the NHL, racked up a lot of points and a lot of penalty minutes, and he wasn't that big of a player either. He wasn't huge. He was only 5'9", 190 pounds. Small guy with a huge heart and a real nasty streak to him if you got him mad. And Verbeek could rack up the points and rack up the penalty minutes. One of my favorite players of all time. Love Pat Verbeek. Rob Blake with the LA Kings. He's obviously a legend for many years in the NHL. Now the GM of the LA Kings. This is him playing for the LA Kings. Hey, I appreciate that, Jesus. Brandon got a 44 overall. That's brutal, man. That sucks. But here's Rob Blake. With LA, now the GM of LA. Obviously, he won Stanley Cup with Colorado and was a really good player. This pack is fantastic. This pack is fantastic. They just keep coming. Mike Modano with the Minnesota North Stars before they became the Dallas Stars. Obviously, early on in Modano's career here, early in the 90s. But he probably... I think by the end of Patrick Kane's career, I think Patrick Kane is going to be the greatest American-born player of all time. Right now, I think Mike Modano is the greatest American-born player of all time. And he had just had an unreal career for so many years in the NHL. Here's another He was in the other pack too. I just said his name. I can't say it now. With Winnipeg, Pat Aliniak. Pat Aliniak. I don't know why I can't say that. But here he is again. We already talked about him. Very good shot. Very good goal scorer with the Winnipeg Jets. Mark Recchi. You got to be kidding me, Mark Recchi. Early in his career. I remember, obviously Recchi played for so many seasons in the NHL. He won the Cup in Boston in 2011. He won the Cup with Carolina in 2006. He won Cups with Pittsburgh early in his career in the early 90s. God, he was so good. This is very, very young Mark Recchi here. This is an incredible card. This whole pack, there hasn't been a player yet in this pack that I did not know like who the player is. So they just keep coming with this pack. This is Bob Erie. Bob Erie with Pittsburgh as well, another Penguins player. Pretty good depth guy back in the day, 40, 50 point type guy. So that's another good one. One of the greatest goaltenders of all time, Patrick Waugh. Here he is, still with the Montreal Canadiens at this point. So here's Patrick Waugh. Obviously, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I think we all know about Patrick Waugh. He's just, an absolute legend. Doug Huda, defenseman, went on to be an assistant coach with the Bruins for a long time. Here he is with the Hartford Whalers. Pretty solid defenseman for sure back in the day, and one of those Iron Men type guys. Who played a lot of games and did not miss time with injury. Adam Creighton from the Chicago Blackhawks here. This one, kind of one of the more lesser-known players in this pack. But Adam Creighton had some good years with Chicago for sure. No, I cannot call Amanda tonight. I'm literally doing something. I'm not calling Amanda. I'm in the middle of doing something. I'm going through cards. God. Some instant win thing that's still in the pack, although I'm sure it's not good anymore considering it's 30-something years old, or 30 years old now. Hey, Nathaniel, what's going on, man? Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I've got another one of those Dave Taylor trophy cards. This one, same thing, King Clancy and Masterson trophy. So it's basically the same card as that other pack. And last but not least, Dennis Savard. He was all-star. He was with Montreal at this point. He obviously played for Chicago as well. But Dennis Savard, really, really good player. Almost kind of a forgotten player, I feel like, but a really, really good scorer and just overall forward. And this is an all-star card. He's obviously in the NHL all-star jersey there from the early 90s. So that does it for this pack. Another really cool one. This was a great pack. There were not a lot of players in there there were not a lot of players there that people wouldn't know. There were a lot of big-name guys in that pack, which is really, really cool. And now I'm not going to be able to get them back in without ripping the pack. Nope, I think I got it. There we go. Back in where they belong. Beautiful. And on to the next one. Actually, do you guys want to open the one that hasn't been opened yet? I literally have not opened this yet. It says Special Scoring Leaders, glossy card inside, 1990 Topps Hockey. 41 cards in this from 1990. Officially licensed product of the NHL and NHLPA. Do you guys want to open this right now? I have no idea what's in this. I haven't gone into it yet. So put a W in the chat if you guys want me to open this live on stream. Never before seen. I have no idea what's in it. Put a W in the chat. I kind of want to see what's in this. All right, everyone seems to want me to open this, so we're gonna get going here. I don't want to rip it, so I can't get them back in, but Oh, good. At the top. Oh, there. All right, it ripped. Never mind. All right, there are 41 cards in here. I'm not going to be able to salvage this package, I don't think. It's just literally 30 years old. This is going to be sick to see what's in here. Wow, lots of W's in the chat here. So we're definitely opening this right now. Let's see if I can get these out. Come on. All right, here we go. That package probably isn't going to be saved, but let's see what we got. I have no clue what's in here, but let's see. Minnesota North Stars. Oh, so this one's just a team card, which is really actually kind of cool because the Minnesota North Stars don't exist anymore. So it just, let's see, on the back, it talks about their 1989-90 season on the back. But it's just like a random team card from Minnesota, and it's a team that's now non-existent, so that's pretty cool. Here we go. Hartford Whalers defenseman Randy Ladocore. I'm not sure exactly how you say that. I'm not too familiar with this player. But 1990, played defense for the Hartford Whalers. Looks like he played with the Red Wings before going to the Whalers and then played with the Whalers. So Randy Ladocore here. That's a cool one. Someone that I really don't know. So always cool to get those. Curtis Joseph, Blues goaltender. So obviously Cujo, one of the more well-known goaltenders of all time. Very, very good goalie. This is actually, is this a rookie? No, this isn't a rookie card. This is after, I believe, his first season. Yeah, this is a sophomore card for Curtis Joseph here. So that's really, really cool, actually, with St. Louis way back in the day. So I like that a lot. Rick Bennett, left wing for the New York Rangers here. Another guy, don't know a whole lot about. Looks like he didn't play very much. But he went to Providence College. Holy shit. I did not know that. Rick Bennett. He only played 6 games in 89-90 with the Rangers and had 1 goal, 5 penalty minutes. But he went to Providence College. Wow, that's literally where my sister goes. Oh, here we go. Brett Hull, St. Louis Blues, 1990. Really cool card here. On the back, it's all about hang on, let me show you. Like father, like son. Obviously, Bobby and Brett Hull. Both NHLers, but this is a very young Brett Hull, obviously. But that is really, really cool. I love seeing the big name players like that. Dave Poulin with the Boston Bruins, wearing the A on the jersey here. Obviously played a long time with the Philadelphia Flyers and then went to Boston. Wasn't quite as good with the Bruins as he was in his Flyers days, but still a really cool card. Another Kevin Dineen with Hartford. He was in the last pack as well. He was in the last pack as well, but this is Kevin Dineen again, so obviously that one's cool. Ulf Dahlin again. Ulf Dahlin with the North Stars. So we're starting to get some repeats here, but obviously these packs all came from like the same years and the same time period, so there was definitely going to be some repeats for sure. Here's another team card, and it's my favorite team, the Boston Bruins. So this is the second team card of the group so far. We've got we had the Minnesota North Stars one early, and now we've got a Boston Bruins one, so that's really cool. And a New York Rangers, so a third team card in this pack. And it's all New York Rangers here, and on the back it just talks about their 89-90 season and such. Next up, we got Minnesota North Stars goaltender Daniel Berthame, not sure exactly how you pronounce that, but he looks like he was. He didn't play very much. He didn't play a whole lot, but Looks like he was probably a backup goaltender for Minnesota. We got a Toronto Maple Leafs card. I feel like we haven't... I don't think that we've had that many Maple Leafs so far. This is John McIntyre, center for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And he had 17 points and 117 penalty minutes in 59 games played for Toronto in 1989-90. So pretty, seems like a tough guy there. Do they still do team cards? I'm not sure. I really don't get any new hockey cards, so I really don't know. Most of my stuff is from the 90s like these, so I'm not sure. This is Rick Meager, a center for the St. Louis Blues here. And let's see, he played for Canadians, Whalers, Devils, and Blues all through the 80s. So he obviously bounced around to a few different teams there. Oh boy, some of you guys are really going to love this. The original Rat, Ken Lindsman. Kenny Lindsman with the Philadelphia Flyers here in 1990. This is obviously a really cool one. He played, he played for the Flyers. He played for the Bruins. He went back. He played for the Oilers for one season. Then he went back to the Flyers, and this is him with Philadelphia. So the original Rat, Kenny Lindsman. Wow, this is a really interesting one. This is a really, really interesting one. It's an Edmonton Times card of Wayne Gretzky talking about his return home to score his 1851st point. So this is like a news clipping. This is like a news clipping card about Wayne Gretzky, which is really, really cool. I don't think they make cards like that anymore. Oh, here's a good one. Bernie Federko. Bernie Federko with the Detroit Red Wings. Obviously, he played for the Blues for a long, long time. But this is him with Detroit in 1990. And a really, really cool card. Kind of another forgotten player from back in the day. This is another under the radar type guy, Sergio Momesso. Sergio Momesso here, defenseman for the St. Louis Blues. He also played for Montreal. Not sure who else, but Sergio Momesso back here with St. Louis. That's a cool card to have for sure. Where are my Islanders fans? Let's go. Let's go, Islanders fans. I just did a Enforcer Hall of Fame on him a couple weeks ago. It's Mick Vukoda. Here he is. I had no idea I had one of his cards. Here he is. This is only his third year in the league at this point. Obviously a big penalty minute guy. The leading penalty minute, all-time leader in penalty minutes for the New York Islanders franchise. Great fighter from the late 80s and into the 90s. Mick Vukoda, awesome card here. Funny, I just talked about him in Enforcer Hall of Fame not that long ago. Hey, Aiden, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Oh, wow, Brandon. Big move there. Wow. But you got Sean Couturier. That's really cool. All right. Next up, we've got Terry Karkner. Defenseman for the Philadelphia Flyers here. He played for some other teams as well. But Terry Karkner, who I believe is the father of Matt Karkner, who played for a long time, or not a long time, but for a while in the NHL with the Ottawa Senators and the New York Islanders. I believe this is his father or uncle, but I think, I forget now. I know that they're related, but this is Terry Karkner playing with Philadelphia. We got another Igor Larionov card here with the Vancouver Canucks. So we've obviously saw him. We saw him start or in the earlier pack. So we talked about him. Craig McTavish, another guy who we saw in an earlier pack, the last player to play without a helmet in the NHL. This is him with the Edmonton Oilers. And, this is a good one. I do know who his son is. This is a Thomas Steen card with the Winnipeg Jets. He's obviously the father of Alex Steen, who plays for the St. Louis Blues and has for a long time now. Thomas Steen, very, very good player, very underrated player from the Winnipeg Jets. And this is a really cool card to have as well. Hey, HGH is here. What's going on, man? HGH in the house. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Awesome to have you here. As always, we're just going through a bunch of my my hockey cards here. So it's been a pretty fun time so far. Hopefully it continues. I don't even know. I don't think I'm going to get through all of these tonight. We're definitely going to do this again. You guys want to see a Toronto Maple Leafs goaltender that I literally forgot ever existed because he was a backup goaltender. So most people probably don't even know, won't even know this guy's name. But Jeff Reese, goaltender for the Toronto Maple Leafs here. He was a backup. He didn't play a whole lot. But here's a Maple Leafs goaltender who I don't know. He wasn't a big name or anything like that. Here we go, Jeff Brown with the St. Louis Blues, defenseman. So obviously another kind of under the radar player there. Here's someone that everyone should know, Kirk Muller. Kirk Muller, captain of the New Jersey Devils at this point. Obviously he played for other teams as well. But Kirk Muller with New Jersey, definitely a guy that you guys should know, and very, very, very good player back in the day, 100%. Doug Smale, left wing for the Winnipeg Jets, another Winnipeg card here, which is always cool. Man, Winnipeg had some decent players back in the day. They had some really decent players back in the day. Oh, really? Jeff Brown is Logan Brown's dad? Wow, I did not know that, Firestrike. Thank you. That is awesome. So Logan Brown obviously is a prospect for Ottawa. And so Jeff Brown's his father. That's really, really cool. All right, here we go. We've got Mario Morois. Maroy. I don't know how you say this correctly. Not a player I'm overly familiar with, but from the Quebec Nordiques, another team that had really, really good jerseys back in the day. Mario Morois, or Morois. He's French, so I would assume it's probably it might be Marat, actually. Mario Marat. That sounds French. Defenseman. Let's see. He played for the Rangers. He played for the Canucks. He played for the Nordiques. He played for the Jets, and then he went back to play for the Nordiques again. So long NHL career there, but not a player I know that well, so that's cool. This is another guy everybody's going to know. Everybody's going to know Pat LaFontaine. This is him with the New York Islanders. Obviously, he went on to play with Buffalo as well. But LaFontaine was a excellent, excellent player back in the 80s and 90s for sure. Another Quebec Nordiques card here. This is I'm going to say it the French. Michel Petit for the Quebec Nordiques. He also played for Vancouver. He also played for the Rangers. But another defenseman here for Quebec. And so a cool card there for sure. Here we go. Great. Really, really good player. Really, really good player. Steve Smith, defenseman for the Edmonton Oilers. I feel like Steve Smith never got the credit that he deserved. He was a really good defenseman. And, big penalty minutes. He was tough. He could fight. But he was a really good all-around defenseman too. And I feel like Steve Smith, he's now, I forget, he's an assistant coach. I forget where. He coaches the defense for a team. But I feel like he just never got the due that he deserved for his NHL career. He had a great NHL career. I'm glad I have that card. That is a really cool card. We got a goaltender here for the New York Islanders, Mark Fitzpatrick. Looks like he also is pretty much a backup. Don't know much about him. But we got Mark Fitzpatrick here from the 1990 season. Hey, IDGT's here. What's going on, man? Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it, as always. Great to have you in the chat. We're just going through some hockey cards here. This actually is a pack that I just am opening for the first time. It had 41 cards in it from 1990. Never been opened before. I'm opening it for the first time. We're just going through and seeing what we got. I got a bunch more packs too, all from pretty much the 90s. Let's see. What are you guys even talking about, some of you in this chat? Jesus. Let's see. Wow, you got an Iginla rookie card? That is sick. That is sick. Yeah, it's definitely going to be worth a lot when he's in the Hall of Fame. 100%. Yeah, guys, this Jesus Christ account is definitely a spam account of one of the regular subscribers here. But anyway, moving on. New York Rangers center Carey Wilson. So played with the Flames, played with the Whalers, and then also played with the Rangers. So obviously this is cool for sure. Looks like a pretty good player too. He had some 50-plus point seasons in there. So, and once, wow, a 72-point season in 84-85 with Calgary. So, pretty good player there. No, I wish I had a Gretzky rookie card. Brian Bradley, center for the Vancouver Canucks here. So, another player that I don't know a whole lot about, but obviously really, really cool to have, 100%. Here's a player that everybody's going to know. Phil Housley, defenseman for the Buffalo Sabres here. Phil Housley's obviously a legend, one of the best offensive defensemen of all time. Incredible point producer from the back end, and great, great player. So Phil Housley, 100%. Really cool card there to have. Hey, Flames fans, your boy's back. And obviously, this is a player that I really, really liked a lot, too. Joel Otto, we saw him in another pack that I've already done. But another Joel Otto card here. He was so good. He was so good for the Flames. He knew his role perfectly. He played it perfectly. Joel Otto, absolute legend for the Flames franchise. And another one of his cards here. That's obviously really cool. We got Mike McPhee. Mike McPhee with the Canadiens here. The Montreal Canadiens. Played with them for a long time. Pretty good player for sure. And a just awesome guy. Cool card there as well. Another Murray Craven. I know a lot of you liked Murray Craven. We got another one of his earlier in the stream in a different pack. But Murray Craven back again here. That's cool. And we got him, boys. We got him. It certainly isn't a rookie card, but it's the great one. Wayne Gretzky with the LA Kings in 1990. So obviously just prime Wayne Gretzky here. He was still putting up 150-ish points per season. Just awesome. Anytime you pull a Wayne Gretzky card out of a pack, you are happy. And there's a Gretzky one right there. Let's see. Wow, you have rookie Iginla, Matthew Tkachuk, and Nolan, and then Peter Forsberg from World Juniors. That is sick. That is sick, IDGT. That is awesome, man. Maple Leafs fans, let's see if you know this player. Tom Curvers, defenseman for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Looks like he bounced around the league quite a bit based on his number of teams he played for, looking at the back of this card. But here he is with the Maple Leafs, Tom Curvers. Tim Kerr, right wing for the Philadelphia Flyers. So this is another cool card, Tim Kerr. He had some pretty big years. He had some pretty big years with Philadelphia for sure. Another Toronto Maple Leaf here, Gary Lehman. He played for Toronto for a long time. Very well known. Well, he had some big seasons as well, but Gary Lehman with the Maple Leafs. Actually, he had a 51-goal, 95-point season in 1989-90 with Toronto. So, obviously, pretty good player there for sure. And then finally, we got a team scorings leader card. We have John Ogrodnik. I hope I'm saying that right. A player I don't really know that well. And he led the New York Rangers. He led the Rangers with only 74 points in 1989-90. So I would assume that the Leafs. Why am I talking about the Leafs? I assume that the Rangers weren't very good that season if he led the team in points with only 74. But John Ogrodnik with the New York Rangers here. So that's a cool one, and that finishes up this pack, guys. So that is the brand new pack of 41 new cards from 1990 that I had not opened yet. So that was actually really cool to go through and see. And you guys got to see them live with me for the first time, and that pack had some absolute bangers in it. So that was really good. But let's see, we've been going a little over an hour here. If you guys want to keep going, I've still got more packs of these, so we can keep going if you want. Let's see, this is Upper Deck High Series hockey cards from 1991-92. So 1991-92 here. Let's see what we got. Oh my God. And I'm already pumped. I am already pumped just seeing the first card. It is Ray Bourque with the Boston Bruins in 1991-92. Obviously, captain of the team, one of the greatest Boston Bruins of all time, one of the greatest defensemen of all time to ever play in the NHL. Ray Bourque with Boston. What an incredible card. First in the pack. Absolutely incredible. Hey, Maple Leafs fans, let's go. Felix Potvin. And this is actually, this is his, is this his rookie card? It's not like a fish. Yes, it is. It's a Felix Potvin rookie card. It's got the rookie insignia down in the corner. This is a Felix Potvin rookie card. The picture on it, he hasn't even played in the NHL yet. It's from his junior team. That is incredible. Felix Potvin rookie card. Let's go. What a sick pack already. All right. Tony Granato, absolute legend. Now coaching at Wisconsin in the NCAA. But Tony Granato with the LA Kings here, left wing for the Kings. He was a really good and underappreciated player back in the day. What is this? Collector's Choice Kevin Hatcher. This is a special Collector's Choice Kevin Hatcher card here. Wow. That's insane. It's not even a picture of him. It's like a drawn card, which is really cool. Wow. And Kevin Hatcher was a really good defenseman back in the day for sure. Put that in a hard case for sure. Absolutely. Oh boy, this is a big one. Dale Hawerchuk. He's with Buffalo at this point. Obviously, he played with the Jets for a long time as well. But this is a Dale Howard-Chuck card with the Buffalo Sabres from 1991-92. He was obviously a really, really good player for a long time in the NHL. He's now battling cancer, so obviously all the best to Dale Howard-Chuck. And I believe he actually has undergone his last chemo treatment. So we hope and pray that all continues to go well. He's an absolute legend. Mikhail Anderson here with the Hartford Whalers. So again, we got more Hartford here. Again, obviously, again, love their jerseys. Their jerseys are absolutely incredible. Left wing, Mikhail Anderson. So pretty cool card there. Chris King. Oh, I love this. I've already done my Enforcer Hall of Fame. This is already done my Enforcer Hall of Fame for Chris King. But this is him with the Rangers. He went on to play with the Maple Leafs as well, and had some really good years with the Toronto Maple Leafs. He played for the Red Wings, the Rangers, and the Maple Leafs. Good fighter, kind of an underrated tough guy in the 90s. But cool one there. Here we go, San Jose Sharks. First year in the league, I believe, for San Jose. Yeah, 92 was their first year in the league. This is Pat McLeod. This is Pat McLeod with the San Jose Sharks in their first season in the NHL, which is really, really cool. Hey, Jason, what's going on? Welcome, man. Appreciate you being here, as always. Awesome to have so many people here watching me just talk about some hockey cards. It's great. We got some really cool cards in these packs, guys. Brandon, that's a pretty good top 4, actually. That's a pretty good top 4. Oh, yes. Yes, baby. Let's go. Pavel Bure, Vancouver Canucks. Let's go. This is a fantastic card. Absolutely love this. Bure was so good. Oh, God, so good. All right, Sutton, that's enough. Please, Sutton, that is enough. That is enough, or I'm going to time you out. And I don't want to have to do that, but there's really no need for that in the chat. Goaltender, Trevor Kidd with the Montreal Canadiens here. So, Kidd, this is a rookie card as well. I don't think he ever went on to be anything spectacular. But this is a rookie card for Trevor Kidd with Montreal. And we got an all-star card for Trevor Linden here. So we've seen Trevor Linden a couple times already. Here's another Trevor Linden card. This one is an all-star card. So that's obviously really, really good as well. And last but not least, Sergei Fedorov. Sergei Fedorov, Detroit Red Wings center. Obviously, the picture is an all-star picture, I believe. Yes, it's an all-star skills card with Fedorov, but that's obviously really, really cool to have him. So that was a really good pack as well. Some absolutely awesome cards in that one. Let's hope I can get this back in. Damn it. Getting these back into the packages without destroying the packages is definitely not always the easiest, but I'd rather have them covered. So, let's move on to the next one here. This is, actually, hang on. So I have 2 of these, and the rest of these are different. Those 2 go together. All right. I don't know if I'm going to get through all of these. It depends on how many people stick around, but might do 2 more packs, guys, and then we'll save the rest for another stream. But this is a Score Premier Edition NHL Hockey 1990 card set, and there's 15 player cards in this. So, let's see. Wow, first one, Rod Brind'Amour with the St. Louis Blues. This is very, very early on in Rod Brind'Amour's career. Obviously, he went on to play with Philadelphia. He played with Carolina. This is actually only his second season in the NHL. So this is a sophomore Rod Brind'Amour card. So that's really, really cool right out of the gate. He obviously now he's the coach of the Carolina Hurricanes. So really cool to see that. We already seen this another card of his, Steve Smith with the Edmonton Oilers. I've already said my piece on Steve Smith. I think he's one of the most underappreciated players in NHL history. He was an excellent, excellent defenseman with the Edmonton Oilers and a spectacular NHL career. Gross. I want to throw up Claude Lemieux. Claude Lemieux card with the Montreal Canadiens here. One of my least favorite players in the history of the NHL. Dirty, cheap, turtle, disgusting. Oh, God. I hate Claude Lemieux with a passion. I don't even want to hold that card. But obviously, he had a very long and very successful NHL career. I just absolutely could not stand the guy as a player. Steve Chiasson here with the Red Wings. So, Detroit Red Wings here. Steve Chiasson. That's cool. He's a defenseman. Calgary Flames. Dana Merzen. Defenseman for the Calgary Flames here. So, another guy that I don't know a whole lot about. But still, obviously, a cool card nonetheless. Wow, here we go. I'm gonna botch this name. Toronto Maple Leafs. Lou Franceschi, said. I can't even say this name. I literally can't say this name. I don't. Francis Shetty. Lou Franceschetti. Oh my! I don't know why that was so hard to say. Lou Franceschetti, Toronto Maple Leafs, right winger here. There you go. I don't know why I couldn't say it, but Jesus. Here's another Carey Wilson card. We saw another one of his earlier in a different pack. Here's another one. Carey Wilson with the New York Rangers. John Druce with the Washington Capitals here. Right wing for Washington. Not a big point producer. Not a particularly well-known player, to say the least. Hey, whoa, look at this. Look at this. Martin Brodeur first-round draft selection card. First-round draft selection card for Marty Brodeur. This is before he ever even played a game in the NHL. A first choice, 20th overall, first round, 20th overall in 1990 by the New Jersey Devils. Marty Brodeur, first-round draft choice card in 1990. Definitely keeping this. That's a really, really cool card. Here's another really cool one. It's a 1990 prospect card for Rob Blake with the LA Kings. So again, this is really before his NHL. This is before his NHL career even really took off or even started. It's a prospect card with LA for Rob Blake. He was drafted 70th overall in 1988. So by 1990, he was probably just coming up into the NHL. And this is a Rob Blake prospect card. He's obviously gone on to be a Hall of Fame level defenseman. Incredible. Another prospect card here, Terry Yake with the Hartford Whalers. Now, I don't really know Terry Yake, so I feel like his career certainly did not go as well as Rob Blake's or Marty Brodeur's certainly did, but still cool to get these prospect cards, to say the least. Wow, speaking of great goaltenders, we've got Patrick Waugh. Patrick Waugh here with the Montreal Canadiens still. Obviously one of the greatest goaltenders of all time. We've had a few of his cards in here already. We've got another Rob Brown. This time it is with the Pittsburgh Penguins. The last pack had him with the St. Louis Blues that we saw his card. This pack he is with. Last pack it's with. This is with. I can't even talk. Last pack he was with the St. Louis Blues. This pack he's with the Pittsburgh Penguins. But it's Rob Brown. And pretty cool there, to say the least. Mark Messier. Wow, geez. I mean, always a great card when you get an NHL legend in it. Mark Messier, still with the Edmonton Oilers. Coming off a 129-point season in 1989-90, where he had 45 goals and 54 freaking assists. That's incredible. Obviously, Messier's a legend. And last but not least, Adam Oates. Another incredibly underrated player. Adam Oates, an incredibly underrated player. One of the greatest setup men and playmakers of all time. I mean, his assist ability is just unreal. He had 79 assists with the St. Louis Blues in 1989-90 and 23 goals on top of that for 102 points. So, absolutely incredible there. Absolutely incredible. And he went on to play with the Bruins after St. Louis. And that obviously is really cool. Because, you know, he played with the Capitals as well and had some incredible seasons with the Capitals. So Adam Oates really is a legend who I feel like is kind of overlooked a lot of the time, but nonetheless an absolute legend without a doubt. So let's see if I can get these to slide back in properly. Wow, that was tight, but it worked. All right, guys, I think this is going to be the last one that I do. Yes, he played for Boston, Maddie. This is going to be the last one I do, I think, for tonight, just because talking for this long and talking about all these players, I can already feel my voice starting to go. And we've gone through a lot of cards. We've gone through a lot of cards already, and that would, this pack is going to put us at about an hour and a half anyway, and then, so that's pretty good, I think. So this is going to be the last pack of the night. I will definitely do this again with more cards because you guys seem to really enjoy it and really like this. So I've got loads more hockey cards. So we're not going to run out of cards anytime soon, I don't think. But anyway, let's get into it here. Last one, last pack for tonight at least. We've got Joe Mullen with the Calgary Flames here. So let's see if the camera can focus properly. Joe Mullen with Calgary. He was a pretty good player, to say the least, that's for sure. So cool card to start there. No, TTC, I am not just giving you all of these cards. No way. These are some really good ones. Dave Tippett, now coach of the Edmonton Oilers. He's had a very long and successful coaching career. Here is Dave Tippett as a player with the Hartford Whalers. Left wing for Hartford. Pretty cool card for sure here. This is the first Dave Tippett card I've seen in any of these packs. So that's cool. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Young Scott Stevens with the Washington Capitals. Young Scott Stevens, defenseman for the Washington Capitals. Obviously, he was a great defenseman for many, many years in the NHL. Most notably with New Jersey, but he was really good with Washington as well. But he obviously became a Stanley Cup champion and incredible player for a long time in the NHL. Is one of the best defensemen in the league in the 90s and early 2000s. Dave Babbage, another Hartford Whalers card. We get a lot of Hartford cards in these packs, which is cool because it's always cool to get cards from teams that don't even exist anymore. And obviously Hartford's one of those teams. So here's a Dave Babbage card, defenseman for the Whalers. He was a pretty good player in his day, certainly to say the least as well. Here's a big one. This is a big one. Brian Leetch, New York Rangers, one of the greatest American-born players of all time. Brian Leetch, drafted 9th overall in 1986 from Texas. Not too often that you got players from Texas back then. Brian Leach. Let's go. Incredibly good defenseman for so many years in the league. Another Rod Brind'Amour with the St. Louis Blues early in his career with St. Louis. So before he ever went to Philadelphia, before he ever went to Carolina, St. Louis Blues, Rod Brind'Amour. That's really, really cool to say the least. Patrick Waugh. Patrick Waugh, another one. We've had quite a few Patrick Waugh cards throughout all of these packs. Obviously, all with Montreal based on the time frame. Another really cool one there, to say the least. Another Pele Eklund. Another Pele Eklund Flyers card. We saw him in one of the earlier packs. And obviously, he had a very successful goal-scoring career with the Philadelphia Flyers. So that's a cool one. We've got another Rick Meagher here when he won the Selke Trophy with the St. Louis Blues. So this is actually a Selke Trophy award card, Rick Meagher, with St. Louis. So obviously that's really, really cool. The 1990 Selke Trophy winner. Another one, another Scott Stevens. This is the second Scott Stevens card in this pack, except this card is different. It's not just a regular Scott Stevens card. It's a banger card, the heavy hitter. So this is before Scott Stevens ever went to New Jersey, before he was ever like laying people out at center ice the way he did Eric Lindros and so many others, Paul Correa. He was already known as one of the biggest hitters in the NHL, even back early in his career with Washington. And this is a Scott Stevens banger card because of how big of a hitter he was really throughout his entire NHL career. We have we've got another card here. It's a Magician card. Stevie Y. This is my first Steve Yzerman card that I've pulled so far. Another incredible player, an absolute legend. Now Detroit's general manager, hoping to rebuild that team into a winner once again. A Magician card, Sleight of Stick, is Steve Yzerman. Obviously, really, really cool one there. We've got a Mark Grieg, right wing for the Hartford Whalers here. This is another first-round draft choice card. He was selected 15th overall in the 1990 NHL draft. Now, I don't really know Mark Grieg, or I've never really heard his name, so I would assume that he did not go on to have a spectacular NHL career because I don't know him. But another cool one of those prospect first-round draft pick cards. Hey, let's go. Bernie Nichols with the New York Rangers. Another really cool card. Another guy who had a very good, very, very good NHL career and is kind of forgotten. He's kind of been forgotten over the years. Hang on, I want to hold it where you can still see the name. He's definitely a guy that's gone under the radar and has kind of been forgotten over the years, but Bernie Nichols was a very, very good player for a long time in the NHL. Wow, here we go. Let's go. Defenseman with the Detroit Red Wings, Rick Zombo. So the card, actually, this picture is sideways. Rick Zombo with the Detroit Red Wings, defenseman for them. So that's a cool card. You don't see those every day. And then finally, another Brad Shaw card, who I've already looked at one of those. But Brad Shaw with the Hartford Whalers, defenseman. Looks like a pretty good player for them back in the day, too. So that does it for that deck, guys. Really, some really, really cool ones in there as well, which is great, as always. Man, it's so fun to go back and look at these cards and look back on these players. And there were so many great hockey players throughout the years. It was just incredible. But damn, we went through all of these cards, guys, during this stream. So obviously that's a lot. We opened that brand new pack, which had 41 cards in it, just that one. But we've still got some more packs that I haven't done yet, but we're going to do those at another time because we're at about an hour and a half here. And, God, there were some really, really good cards in that one. And, yeah, we're definitely going to do this again in the future, guys. So I've got loads more hockey cards we can look at, and I'll definitely do more streams like this for sure, because this was a lot of fun. And, you know, we had good numbers throughout this entire chat, or this entire stream, so it looks like you guys really enjoyed it as well. So that's really good. And we're definitely going to keep doing this from time to time. So if you have not already, please hit that like button, guys. Those thumbs up mean so much and help the video so much. I really do appreciate that so much. And please subscribe if you are new. We are always looking to add new subscribers to this channel. Obviously, it's really, really helpful to get the subscriber count still going up, even though we don't have any hockey actually going on right now. Hopefully there will be soon. I see that you guys... all right, we can chat for like 20 minutes, guys. I'm telling you, I'm pretty tired. But we can chat for like 20 minutes or so. 15, 20 minutes. I'll let you guys... I'll entertain whatever you guys want to talk about. Because obviously you guys all want to. And there's a lot of you here in the chat. So yeah. So that's it for the cards for tonight. We'll definitely do this again. But now if you guys want to talk for the next 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so, I'll keep the chat going a little bit. But then I'm going to be signing off for the night. And we'll be streaming again pretty soon. So it's not like... I'm going to be gone for that long or anything. So we'll definitely be streaming again soon. But if you guys do want to chat, then I'll stay on for another like 15 minutes or so. All right, I'll look in the Discord. Sutton, you broke your phone. Why? You broke your phone. Jesus. Yeah, guy. I mean, I really wish that I had hockey to be talking about as well. Like, I really wish that I had actual hockey games going on to live stream as well. Not having the playoffs is really, really sucked. I thought this channel, if playoffs had happened normally, I thought this channel was going to hit at least 3,000 subscribers during the playoffs, if not more than that. So not having the playoffs has really, really hurt, I think. Because I was pretty confident with the way that things were going, with how many new people we got in the month of February. I thought that over the course of the postseason this year, and with me doing... regular streams in the playoffs, I thought we were going to hit 3K subscribers, if not more than that, in the playoffs. And not having the postseason has really, really sucked. But obviously, we've kept the channel going. We've still kept it growing a little bit. Obviously, not nearly as much as it would have if hockey was actually going on. But I still can't thank you guys enough for that. And we, obviously are still streaming. I've still got videos coming out pretty much every day. It's huge. So hopefully when hockey does come back, things really take off again, and this channel really starts to explode again. But that's really, really cool when that happens. But obviously, I think we all want playoff hockey back for sure. No, dude, I don't have time to be making Sutton's phone screens crack videos. Like, I don't even know what I would say in a video about that, dude. I barely have time to do the hockey videos that I do. Actually, when I end this stream, I gotta edit and upload 2 videos for tomorrow. So, one video for tomorrow and 1 for Thursday, and then tomorrow I need to record like 3 videos and get them uploaded for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'm behind on videos, guys. I barely have enough time as it is. So that's what I'm going to be doing after this stream is editing and getting those uploaded and scheduled to drop over the next couple of days. But I really wish that there was still hockey going on for sure. I don't think I ever did a full video about Fire Strikes TV. I definitely mentioned it in something, but I never did like a video just on Fire Strikes TV. Yeah, Leafs forever. I thought this channel, if with the way things went in February and how well stream week went and things like that, I think had the playoffs happened normally, this channel was going to explode. Like, there was going to be, I think 3,000 is a conservative estimate on my part for how many subs I would be at the end of the playoffs. I think 3,000 is conservative. It maybe would have exploded even more than that. I'm not sure. But I really think that this channel is going to fully take off during the playoffs. And then obviously we haven't had any playoffs. So yeah, that's kind of sucked. I did not make a video about your TV, Firestrike. I had a broken TV on one of the thumbnails just as a joke, but I never did like a video. No, Vaughn, I'm not doing that. All right, if you guys aren't going to talk about anything serious, when we're in the chat, then I'm just going to sign off because I literally have stuff I need to go do, and it's already it's after 9:30 already, so yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be streaming again soon, guys. So we got to pick back up with my Be a Pro NHL 13. I might do that later this week or maybe over the weekend. I'm not sure, but we're definitely gonna be streaming again somewhat soon. It's only Tuesday, so we might stream again Thursday or Friday. Saturday at the latest, but we'll find out. Who is the best player? The best Hartford Whalers player behind Ron Francis and Gordy / Markel? I don't even know because I never really saw the Hartford Whalers play. Like, I was born in 1996. I don't know the exact year that they moved to Carolina, but it had to be right around there. So I never really saw the Hartford Whalers play, so I really don't know that much about them. I mean, Ron Francis, I think, is their greatest player ever. But I don't know. Beyond that, I mean, I really don't know that much about the Whalers. I mean, it's not annoying if you're doing, if you're not, God, Leafs forever. It's annoying if you write like that for no reason. If you're doing the meme, then it's not annoying. What? Why did you guys Firestrike and Sutton? What is this? Is that like, did you guys unsubscribe and then just resubscribe? Or is that like a new account? I'm so confused as to what that was that just subscribed to this channel. Is that like a fake Sutton and Firestrike account? Or what is... I don't even know what the deal is. But damn. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm going to be streaming again soon, guys. I'm going to be streaming again soon. So, that's going to pretty much do it for this one. We went through a lot of cards. I might do some more cards next week. Dude, I bet you that's NFL Nation. I bet you that's NFL Nation went and made that account and then just subscribed under it. I would bet money that that's NFL Nation doing that, but I'm not. I mean, I am pretty sure that that's who that was. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's definitely going to be NFL Nation if I had to guess. Or maybe Vaughn, but probably NFL Nation. But anyway, guys, I'm getting so far off track here. All right, that's going to do it for... that's going to do it for this stream, guys. Like the video if you haven't already. Please subscribe if you are new. Obviously that so I'm so lost right now. I'm so confused as to what that just was. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button if you haven't already, please. I am shooketh right now because of what is going on in this chat. But that's going to do it for this stream, guys. I'm definitely going to do some more hockey card streams in the future, 100%. Next stream is either going to be Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. I'll let you know via the community tab when that's going to be. It'll depend on my schedule and what I feel like doing, but it will be in the next few days for sure. And we can obviously talk again then. I'm definitely going to be doing another episode of Be a Pro on NHL 13. I'm going to be doing some more hockey card stuff in the future. And I'm also going to be doing another hangout, obviously just like live hangout. Maybe if I do Thursday, I'll also stream on Saturday, because I saw someone said do like a Saturday night stream again like last time. So maybe I'll do one Thursday and then one Saturday, or maybe I'll do one Friday and Saturday. Just do back-to-back days. Who cares? It's not like I have much else to do anyway. But yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out in the future as it gets closer. But that's gonna do it for this one, guys. I appreciate you all watching. I've got stuff to go do. I've got videos to make and get uploaded. And I'll be talking to you guys soon. So with that, I don't know why I would go through my whole video ending here. It's a live stream. I've been doing that the last couple times and I don't know why. All right, you guys want me? No, trivia got ruined by spam accounts, and I guarantee you, if I ever try to do trivia again, all the new spam accounts will show up. I guarantee it. All right, you guys want me to wait? You got 2 minutes. Oh my God, what is this Sutton account? Dude, just stop. Just stop. Literally, you've literally got 2 more minutes to say whatever you need to say, and then I'm signing off. I literally have stuff to do. No, maybe in the future, at least forever, but I'm not doing trivia again anytime soon. I've got other stuff that I want to do. I've got other stuff that I want to talk about. And trivia just got absolutely ruined the last time. So I really don't feel like doing it. I'm not going to go out of my way to find all these questions and keep score and do all this trivia stuff if it's just going to get ruined by spam accounts. It's not worth it. And as I don't know what exactly is going on in this chat, but there are more and more spam accounts. I don't know what any... See, the thing is, all these accounts that are subscribing now that aren't like real accounts, no, they're going to get deleted. YouTube just automatically deletes them off of your subscriber list. As soon as they find out that they're not a real account, they just delete them off of your subscriber list. So, yeah, my sub count went way up during this stream. By tomorrow morning, or by 2 days from now at least, I'm going to have like 5 less subs than I do right now. What do I do all day? Stuff. Alright, see, all these accounts are literally fake. I'm signing off. Alright, good night, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. And with that, I'm done. See you guys later.